Hey guys, welcome back to This African Perspective. Thank you for stopping by and welcome to those of you that are new here. Okay, so today we're going to be checking out a video on how high the rent is in prices of, how the inflation has affected like rent prices, and everything just keeps going up and up and up and up. So we're going to be reacting to some of these videos, some of this TikTok rants on rent. Let's get right into this video, but before we do, please, I need you to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and also hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section by the end of this video. Let's get right into it.
A certain point, people are just not going to be able to live here anymore, bro. Like, it's low-key. It's low-key. They're gentrifying the same way they gentrify hoods and turn them into nicer areas with Starbucks and Whole Foods. They're doing it low-key to the middle class at this point. Like, you're going to start pushing out middle-class Americans. They're going to have to start moving and getting visas and shit to go to other countries because we can't keep up with this shit. People that are living in normal cities, not even like downtown areas, Miami or anything like that. They're living in like, Ocala and stuff. It's getting expensive for them, even that they have to think about moving to places like, North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Missouri, like places, rural areas where it's cheaper. If they start building a Starbucks or a Chipotle around the corner from you, just know that your rent is going up $400. And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
I don't have to do a pet deposit, like shit like that, And so, I was like looking over it, and so beforehand on my old lease, like if you paid rent late, it was like, I think it was like a $40 late fee, I think. I don't know, something like that. It really wasn't that expensive, like $20 to $40. That was like super cheap, like nothing crazy. I'm looking over my new lease and they straight up are raising it so much. Like if you're late on rent now, it's a $200 late fee. I said, you're already raising my rent $200. And then if I'm late on it, you want to do another $200. So if I pay rent late, I will have to pay $1,700. You got me fucked up. You got me so fucked up. Like, what if something happens? Obviously with my job, like as a barista, it's very like hit or miss during winter time. Like it gets really slow, so it fucking sucks. So like sometimes it's just really slow and I can't control that. Like it sucks because it's around like Christmas and then like New Year's Eve. Everyone wants to save money for Christmas presents. Everyone is like their New Year's resolution. They don't want to drink coffee. So like it's so unpredictable at that time. But I'm just like, bruh.
I really hate when I have to pay late fee for something, because anything can be happening. Like you guys, when I see people who do that, like the lack of compassion, like no pity at all. I feel like it's just straight out. Like that's very mean to me, especially when you even make the late fee extremely like ridiculous. Because my phone bill, when I just maybe forget about doing it, they send you a text message like, oh, you need to pay your phone bill, and like I don't like paying for services automatically. I just like to do it on my own when I want to do it. But then sometimes like you just waste some time and it just exceeds that day, and you're telling me that I should pay late fee because I didn't pay it immediately. Something could be going wrong. Maybe I don't even have that money much, and something could be, maybe something happened, especially for those, there are some people who are actually maybe not collecting paycheck. They could be into business, something happened, and they just waste some time. And then you're telling them that they should pay late fee, which is increasing the money for them. And I just find it very, very annoying. Now she has to pay an extra late fee that is a lot of money. It's not even $50 or so. Maybe if it's little, then you'll be like, okay, it's not a lot. But when it's a lot, it's like, no, you're wicked, you're a thief, and you're ripping those people off. Because things happen to people. I can understand if you're doing it to somebody who actually who is always late or even misses some months without paying you. But the one who consistently pay you, and then the 1 month that they just, had some little rough patch and they just pay you a little late and you're behaving that way. I just find it really mean.
At this point, I'm not even dating for love. I'm looking to date somebody so we can sleep platonically next to each other and I can have the rent I pay for a 1-bedroom apartment. Because let's be so fucking for real about these bills right now. Why am I paying $2,000 for 500 square feet to sleep alone when I could be paying $1,000 for 500 square feet to sleep next to somebody when it feels the exact same as me sleeping next to nobody, you know? Like, do I really need to be in love with you at this point? Because I'm getting my big age, okay? In this big age, I cannot afford to be picky with who I'm sleeping next to and having my bills with. My groceries are $200 a week. Let's talk about the fact that it could be $100 a week because I end up throwing out half my food because nothing is created for single people. Rent is not created for single people. Bills are not created for single people. Food is not created for single people. Okay, so somebody come here and kiss me directly on the mouth and we can start sharing these bills. Because I honestly don't know if I can for much longer. Okay? I need my platonic soulmate who's going to be sleeping there. Right there. Okay, for the next 100 years? At this point with science, right? So, application's in. Come on, let's speed it up at this fucking point. I'm looking to date somebody so we can sleep platonically next to each other and I can have the rent I pay.
So an inflation chip. I ain't in here.
He's so funny because, I mean, he's actually spitting facts. It's true. Because you need assistance from somebody. I think most people, there are a lot of people are actually living with a lot of people in the same apartments because that is just how they can, you know, survive. Because staying on your own, doing everything on your own, the taxes for single person is not for the weak. I mean, I believe a lot of people are going into inflationship because definitely many people are just only looking for a relationship simply because they need support in the home because they cannot survive on their own and they need somebody to help financially so they can go 50-50 and, you know, share everything for the apartments that they live in, wherever they live in. They will just do and be able to like stand on their own. If you're entering into a new relationship that just started during the inflation, I guess you guys are in inflationship.
I think one of the most frustrating parts about being a young person today is that we see the ways that things could be better, right? Like, wouldn't it be great if my landlord wasn't legally allowed to raise my rent 20% one year and then do it again the next year? Wouldn't it be great to have a 4-day work week or even like a 6-hour work day? Wouldn't it be great to have more public transit systems so we wouldn't have to rely so heavily on cars all the time? But whenever we say these things, people in power and the older generations are like, you know, that's gonna cost money, right? You don't think we're paying for this already? It's just so infuriating that it costs so much to just exist. And none of us really even asked to be here, right? And we have solutions, like the solutions are out there and they may not solve everything, but they would make it better. And the people who are supposedly supposed to represent us are like, oh yeah, you have a little idea? Oh, that's cute. Sorry, I have a luncheon to go to. Like, okay, guess we're screwed then, thanks. And I know that America is objectively not the worst place in the world to be, right? But I don't see how wanting better has become like a hot topic. Like, why is it such a divisive thing? Like, this resistance to like things that are very obviously going to help everybody is just so frustrating because like, why? I feel like people forget that we are where we are right now, like in terms of equality in society, because people chose to make such a stink. Like, maybe we should listen to the people. Just a thought.
A message for all landlords out there. This is why you need to be increasing your rent every single year. It's not because you're trying to make more money off of your tenants. It's because your fixed expenses will also increase year over year. You can see here, this is an insurance premium proposal for a multifamily building last year, $9,798 for the year. This is for an 18-unit building. And this is the new proposal that was sent to me for 2023 through 2024. $10,255 premium for the year. Same building, same coverage, more expensive cost. That's a difference of $457 for the year. But you do the math, that is a 4.6% increase year over year cost. So my insurance costs have increased 4.5%, which is why we as landlords have to increase our rents year over year to continue to keep up with inflation for our fixed expenses. Inflation is a real thing, and real estate is the best inflation hedge, but you still need to properly manage your assets.
It's unfortunate that wages have not and will not ever keep up with inflation. And the average American will just continue to go through hell. 2021 apartment cost $1,680. 2023 costs $2,319. Same apartment. That's a 40% increase. Just like you said, it has nothing to do with budgeting. Shit is just getting more expensive. You have to be a very dense individual just to tell people, oh, you got to save more. I mean, the only thing you can do is try to make more money. Side hustle your way to death. People say, oh, buy a house, stop renting. Same house 2 years ago is 2x the price now. Same fucking house. Maybe a granite countertop. Same thing's happening in Canada. If your development was built after 2018, they can they can charge whatever they want. Rent's $2,000. Next month I wanted $4,000. And shit is just getting out of hand. Something is going to pop. Some sort of, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it has to happen soon because everything is just getting way too expensive.
At the end of the day, it's really not about budgeting for some people. I know there are a few individuals that maybe it's about budgeting, but for most people, the reality of most people is not about budgeting. It's not that they are not living according to their means. They are literally living below, and in the shittiest way possible while still working. But it's just the fact that, you know, the person just needs to make more money because every single thing you do, and making more money, sometimes it might actually require you to go and work yourself to death. Because if you do too much, there are many people who have burned themselves out from working and they even ended up in their grave. So if you go and work and you have no break, at the end of the day, the rent you're even paying or the mortgage you're paying, you're not even having time to even sleep in that house that you're paying for. Majority of the time, you're out there hustling to pay for a place that you just spent maybe possibly few hours in. So it is just ridiculous. And I know many people will be like, oh, why is it that people just want to be complaining about the issue? No, I mean, like, on a realistic note, I don't think that things should be the way they are. Okay, why does it even have to be this difficult? Why does it have to be this expensive? It can just be normal. It can just be okay. It doesn't have to be this hard to live. It doesn't have to be this difficult to be on Earth. Because at the end of the day, you'll be like, wait, what is going on? Maybe we should go to another planet. If another planet's okay, because apparently living on this Earth, it seems to be a whole different work. It's a job on its own. You know what is crazy? I mean, entering this adulthood, I actually wish that I could just go back to being a child where I don't care. I have no care in the world and I'm just, you know, being taken care of. Because just being an adult, I know children would just sit down and be like, oh, you know, I wish to just grow up. I can't wait to just be an adult already. Can't wait to just do my own thing and nobody's controlling me. But the moment you get to this stage, especially in this economy, being an adult is the worst thing ever. Just if you can delay your age and take it back to being a child, just delay it. If there's a magic trick to do that, because God, oh my God. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. So you guys, please make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. And also leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.